Some of your weapons are alive. I'm not talking about the various gods we've shoved down the barrels, but the AI beings that operate the very tools in your arsenal. Some are Vex AI, rogue creations escaping their creators. Others were built to understand your Guardian's capabilities, and it only gets crazier from there. Today we discuss the sentient weapons of the Destiny universe. So we've talked about weapons and gods turned into weapons in a video a while ago. But today I wanted to focus specifically on the AI sentient aspect of some of these weapons. There are tons of others like hive gods, Nezarec with delicate tomb, and even guardians turned into weapons like xenophage. But this one today is strictly weapons created with the minds of an artificial intelligence embedded within. We first begin with the Data Analysis, Reconnaissance, and Cooperative Intelligence Device, otherwise known as D.A.R.C.I. Its lore suggests that all of these sentient weapons have a community where they speak to each other, and each seek a powerful guardian to wield them, much like we powerful guardians seek out powerful weapons. It is a fact generally understood that a guardian must be searching for an exquisite weapon. What is perhaps less acknowledged is that we weapons also search, by what little means available to us, for an active and appreciative wielder. The community of intelligent armament stays in contact through the exchange of telemetry, and we do gossip at some length about the habits of our wielders. Do you leave crucible matches when your team is losing? Do you join strike missions and then let your comrades do the work? Guardian, we know so very well. All I wish for is a partnership with a Guardian who appreciates the passacaglia of combat. A Guardian who will stay up late gaming out tactical scenarios. A Guardian who I hope may very well be you. The AI Soteria was a Vex Mind AI built by Clovis Bray and Ishtar Collective to study extrasolar colonies, galaxies and planets humanity could travel to in a time of need. When studying these destinations, Soteria found an anomaly which turned out to be the Black Fleet on its approach toward our system. She kinda went crazy and decided to launch a bunch of colony ships early. She would attach part of herself to one of these colony ships which eventually landed on Neomuna. That piece still exists there and was worshipped by their people called the Occlusion.
The Cabal discovered a new Vex operation looking for the Occlusion and ordered their troops to steer clear. So the Vex aren't afraid of the Occlusion. They want it, and they're tunneling into the CloudArk to find it. Looks like you've been busy. Let's see what the Shadow Legion knows about the Vex operation. I must have translated something wrong. Because this says the Vex are trying to reach a Vex mine stuck in the CloudArk. It's not an attack for them. It's a rescue mission. But the Occlusion's been in there for centuries. It's load-bearing. It can't be a Vex mine. The first Cloud Strider found it. She wouldn't keep something like that a secret.
Maybe we're ready to find out. Because if she did, she'd be having a crisis of faith, just like we're having.
Oh, it's okay. I'll keep you safe. Just rest. It doesn't sound like Strider was talking to a Vex.
It sounded like she was talking to a child. A scared child.
You're telling me the Occlusion is a Vex mine? But what, it's a baby? A baby that wants to hide from the rest of the Vex?
Well, a busy data network like the CloudArk would be the perfect place to hide. The Vex only noticed it when all your security reset.
Well, I'm getting a fix on this Vex tunneling operation. Put a stop to it. We'll figure out the rest later.
The main part of Soteria was imprisoned within the Ares Spire on Mars. But when we entered during the dungeon for the first time, we accidentally set part of her free, and now she exists inside the hierarchy of Needs' exotic bow. Osiris, exciting news. You're going to love this. Rogue AI imprisoned in a Bray cell block from now all the way back to the collapse. Guess what? The Guardian, you know the one. They bust open her cell, and she, the AI, pulls herself together and escapes while the Vex are trying to organize a defense. The kicker is, the only networked AI host nearby was an old survivalist caster bow from the colony missions. Might sound primitive, but Seraphs would link those things to orbital weapons platforms and bring wild planets to heal. Now swap weapon platforms for paracausal power and an AI running flight trajectories on your arrows. I swear anything sentient has the chance to wind up as a weapon around that Guardian. Anyway, seems that being partitioned for so long and not coming back together with all her parts has left that AI with more than a few quirks. She's borderline non-functional, won't or can't communicate, but a lot of her subconscious subroutines are still firing. Trajectory predictors still seem to work just fine. The few firing tests I ran produced explosive results. So part of Soteria, this Vexish AI built by Ishtar and Clovis, is inside the hierarchy of Needs bow. Part of her still in the Vex network on Neomuna. Merciless has an AI built within that is aware of its purpose, destruction. If it failed in that duty, it would just adjust its efforts to make sure it wouldn't happen again, becoming more efficient with each kill. The thought was simple enough. Sync a weapon's firing and target systems to a caged onboard artificial intelligence programmed to actively seek fulfillment of the weapon's base driving function. Simply put, give the weapon an awareness of its purpose. If the machine is meant to destroy, what would happen if we made it aware of its intended goal? What would happen if it reacted to any failure to achieve that goal by focusing more intently on defining the parameters of said goal and adjusting its function to more aggressively seek out the successful execution of its purpose? These are the questions we ask ourselves while engineering the initial prototype. The answers we found, I think you'll agree, were encouraging. Incomplete record, author unknown. So Merciless has been in the game since Destiny 2's release. Not sure about you, I don't think I have many kills in this exotic and sometimes forgot it's in the game, but having an AI built on destruction can be pretty scary. The perk kind of goes along with it. Once you get hits with the weapon, you could say the AI realizes this and decreases the charge time for the duration, allowing you to get in some more shots and more damage. The MIDA Multi-Tool and Mini-Tool. Now this has been known for a while, but the MIDA weapons are pulled straight from Bungie's Marathon universe. They are literally connected. Shax and Zavala say this: "A waste of time as always. I won't confiscate the Red Death engrams. I won't roll back the Suros Crucible firmware to its original state. And I won't conduct any more forensic inquiries like this. My Redjacks unlocked your MIDA weapons logs. Simple enough once we use the rifle's own electronic warfare tools. The rifle was designed by primitive AI and manufactured for use by a revolutionary government named MIDA. Mars is damnably arid, perhaps. Guerrilla war suits these versatile weapons, but Rahul insists his records never hinted at a rebel group named MIDA. According to the rifle's cached messages, MIDA's brief reign killed a full 10% of the Martian people. I gave Lakshmi the weapon for her take. She insinuates that it came from another timeline, perhaps through Golden Age experiments. That means it's outside your jurisdiction to ban. The Super Good Advice is a weapon exotic from Destiny 1, but it still fits in this category. It has connections to the Vault of Glass. It has its own personality, memory, and is aware of what its bullets hit. Think about if something like this existed today. That would be pretty freaky. This machine gun's incredible mechanism hints at the wonders of Golden Age technology. Smart rounds report their trajectories to the weapon, and a micro-transmat protocol recalls missed shots directly into the magazine. Engineers decry the idea that all smart systems spontaneously develop personalities and awareness. But it seems undeniable that Super Good Advice manifests personality, memory, and a certain sass. The truth may lie in the weapon's connection to the legendary hunter Fahanin, who witnessed the fall of Kabir and became terrified of traveling alone. So the idea of AI and weapons kind of fits together perfectly, like it said in this lore for Fahanin. Some of these weapons, have some AI, but it would be cool to see a lore card or some type of story where the weapon AI and the Guardian are straight up more connected, like Master Chief and Cortana. Imagine some type of cinematic short involving that and the Guardian going through some type of mission. Each of the colony's many insectoid-like drone bugs have their own AI overlord that controls them, which exists in the weapon itself. This weapon was created by the Viced manufacturer, who also develops many other of their weapons with the same AI capabilities. Have you ever watched a snake kill something? It's awful. It's so awful. I watched a man die of a terciopelo bite once, out by the northern wall. I still have nightmares about it. Anyway, that's where Viced comes from. The inspiration, I mean. Weapons with all the power of a venomous creature, plus an onboard AI with that creature's killer instincts. And now there's the colony, a grenade launcher packed with fully mobile AI-controlled insectoid detonators, each one designed with a taste for blood. We've made some pretty messed up stuff. You've probably seen it. You know, but we've never made anything like the colony before. Now this one isn't confirmed, but the Eyes of Tomorrow has a description that says, "I want to see it all, unhindered, and know it's mine to take." Clovis Bray. That with the look of this weapon led many around the time of Beyond Light to believe that Clovis either had a part of himself inside the Eyes of Tomorrow, or more likely that the exotic was collecting information for him while out on the field. Could have been a possibility. But anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. As we await Edge of Fate and some more Destiny content releases, it's fun to dive through some of these lore mysteries. Again, we've talked about the gods being shoved into weapons before, I think last year, and tell me which one of these AI-focused exotics from today was your favorite story. And if you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.